for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta.
It's week 6 of the National Football League, and we're watching the longtime star, Bobby Wagner, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Giants and the Eagles, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Phillies. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Down the right sideline. The right end. Touchdown. Harris. Giants march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays, and it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Phillies offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass.
no surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run. It's Kenneth Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. You talk about this Giant defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll or chip away their timing.
Here's Matt Araiza now. Back deep for the Giants is Dory Jackson. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. The quick feet by Jackson. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. He'll drop to throw. Short throw, going to be caught by Waller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Check, Panther, reload,
they'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the 1st. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
When you're dead last in the NFL in 3rd down conversions, the odds are against you every time you face it. How about them picking up that one? That was big for them.
They go play action here on 1st down. Hyatt has got it. And he is tackled inside the 40. Second here because on that last play it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 10 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Check.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Barkley hit when the ball pops free. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. And they take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. This is safety territory as they start from their own one. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they work this out past the 25. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 3 catches, 61 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. The Eagles at 3-2, a game over 500 here to start the season. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
11 more on that one, and another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
But first down, Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles are an extra point away from drawing level. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So the drive there took 6 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set. Drive. I think he's still shaking his head a little. It was his fumble on the previous drive that led to the touchdown that has us tied.
And sometimes it's worse on a runner who drops it like that to watch the other team take the ball downfield and score than maybe if they just returned it right away. You know what I mean? Because sometimes what happens that fast, you're right back out on the field. Instead, he had to watch it happen. Let's see if it affects him going forward the rest of the game.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. Here comes third and the length of the football. As they've got it as we resume action. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that is incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out getting set for this next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The New York set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll go to Barkley again. He gets away from 1. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll look to throw now on first down. He has Hyatt over the middle. Breaks the tackle now, Allen. Still on his feet. And all the way down. A big play there on the catch and run. 53 yards.
All came together for the offense on that one. A short throw that turned into a nice pickup. Big-time yardage downfield, and as a defender, against that type of a route, you better take the proper angles. Otherwise, that's the end result. You give up a big chunk of yardage to the offense.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point good by Hopkins. And we are tied at 14. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was Jalen Hyatt with a touchdown catch to end the drive. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a second down and 6. Sticking with Walker on second down. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Walker. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Here's Hurts. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all, but right now, both these teams are trading haymakers. We'll see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. There he goes, left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from evening this one up. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far and fun to watch. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up the 3rd down.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and putting the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning. Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get the momentum going again.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. A big play there for Philly. 43 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's Walker. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Again, Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. from back at the 2. Here's 3rd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And this Giants defense able to come up with a goal line stand. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So, well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play?
He's got a man complete. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
63.
On second down, it's Walker. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 18. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
63.
They go play action with Hurts. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The strong windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now to the ground, here's Walker. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Second down. Here's Hurts. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! A.J. Brown, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and drive of the second half. Elliott now to have the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll leave them with 3rd and a full yard to go.
Many teams, as soon as they spot man defense, if they haven't called a hitch, they'll get to it as fast as they can. They want to put the ball in the hands of one of their best playmakers and hope that he can break a tackle on the outside and go for big yardage.
And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to keep the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. They've got his man complete. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. You know, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. And now they're in the hurry-up. Walker now on 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end over the middle. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert from 21 yards away. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. And the Giants ready to come out now. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start with the option. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4.
Ready?
2nd and a couple. Back to throw here. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Only took him 3 plays, and they're already in the red zone, just like that.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. we've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second and 13.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be third and 13. They'll look to throw here. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Paris Campbell with a second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Hopkins with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Eagles to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 22. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Trying to get a big strike right there and hopefully tie this game up in the late going. But the coverage was there, and this winds up incomplete.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Hurts right here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Straight ahead, Walker. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to Walker on 1st down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Again, it's Walker. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the gun, it's Hurts. That is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Eagles look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So that drive 7 plays in length. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll look to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley.
Well, now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Alert, Bronco switch, bro. Hey, ring it.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have it.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They're going to look to throw.
Hyatt able to make the catch downfield.
They can't tackle him. Touchdown, Giants.
Jalen Hyatt
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Giants have got it back to within a score.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time. That extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. New York's offense back out there and set to go.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional.
Taking it right down Broadway. It's a big-time play there for the G-Men. 55 yards.
Now 1st and goal.
He'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Looking to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick. And now it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Now Hurts looking to change the play. Try to take this home. They'll run.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Giants now down by 11, less than 90 seconds to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down.
Ready? Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. They'll look to throw again.
Gets this to Waller on the crossing route.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside. They give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And the Eagles are going to recover. And that might be enough to put a bow on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Now back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Got it. Ready?
Here comes 2nd down.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
So it's the Eagles who get the win here. And the guy who really led the way was their quarterback, CD, and that's Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, he was in a world of his own, wasn't he? You figure 3 touchdown passes is terrific. 4, that's sensational.